gentlemen, I'll tell you a little about Yvonne. Yvonne graduated from East Orange High School, earned her BA degree in Spanish from Montclair State College, and later took graduate courses at Rutgers and King University, where she also earned a certificate of public management. She began her career with the Essex County Welfare Board as a welfare aide bilingual on November 17, 1971, and 42 years later, on October the 1st, she retired from her position as Director of the Division of Welfare. And right from the start, Yvonne demonstrated her exceptional abilities and commitments to her clients. And she rose quickly through the ranks to supervisor and leadership program positions, proving herself to be a very knowledgeable and indispensable employee. And over the years, she held many positions before her promotion to Deputy Director of the Division of Welfare in 1992, and then to Director in 2010. Yvonne also served as the Department of Citizen Services Personnel Liaison since 1983 and has conducted management training since 1981 and also helped develop the department's performance appraisal system for unionized employees. To sum it up, Yvonne, you've done it all. And I must say, Yvonne has done it all. She has been married to her dear husband, Royce, for more than 40 years. Is Royce here? Oh, he's in the car. Oh. Why you didn't bring Royce up?
Because he's shy.
He's shy. Okay, for more than 40 years, and is the proud mother of Shannon and Sarah, and stepmother of Scott, and the loving grandmother of 6. Yvonne, there really are no words to express how much I personally appreciate all you've done for the county. You've been a friend. When I need someone to call to get information about welfare issues, I could always turn to you whenever I had a problem or a question or any additional information I needed on any issue. And you always had the right answer. You have been an outstanding advocate for your clients, as well as for your employees in your management roles. I wish you a wonderful retirement and hope you enjoy every moment to the fullest, because certainly you deserve it. But also I want you to know that I will miss you terribly. The county will miss you terribly, and so will the residents you have served so effectively over the last 42 years. So with that, it is my honor and my privilege to present you with this commendation, but before I do, let me ask Freeholder Clark. I know she's going to go way beyond what I've just said about you, because she had even more personal commitments and more personal discussions with you almost on a daily basis. Carol was always calling your office, right? But so, Freeholder Clark, would you just please add to my comments?
Thank you very much, Madam President, and certainly to the Lady of the Hour, Ms. Yvonne Davis. I am going to be somewhat brief because I have the privilege of being able to attend on Friday. I don't know whether, are you going to be there? Okay. I don't know how many other freeholders will be there, but I'll be able to roast Yvonne a little bit, right, Deb, on Friday. No, but seriously, if I could just, in a snapshot, talk about Yvonne this way. In 1971, she came to this county to work in what was then called a department, because welfare was its own, the welfare board, I'm sorry. It was its own entity. In the 42 years that she was here, it morphed from being its own board, its own independent entity, a county entity, into being a part of a larger department, which is the Department of Citizen Services. And now it is obviously the largest component of citizen services. But let's look at it this way. When she arrived in 1971, there were 932,526 people. The need for social services was not nearly as great. Although in the city of Newark, where we are right now, the need was probably as great then almost as it is now, because Newark was in the throes of a lot of stuff going on at that time. Approximately, now we'll fast forward to where we are now. Our population has shrunk. We're now at 787,744 by last count in 2012. However, 12.8 families and 15.6% of our population is at the poverty level, and they are in need. So all we have to do is do the math and understand what the challenges are that Yvonne and her wonderful staff face every day. I believe the number is 1 in 8 or 1 in 7 of all of these 787,000 residents in Essex County require some kind of aid or assistance somewhere. And at some point in time, either through the death of a loved one, or because of food stamps, or because of child services, or because of senior services, we're going to find our way through to this young lady's agency. And you know what? And she's done it. Freeholder president, freeholders, she has done it and done it well. And Alan, aside from yourself and maybe, Bren Veltri, this lady knows so much about HR. Because she was HR for welfare. And of course, welfare comprises the largest, just about the largest segment, 90% of citizen services in terms of the actual employee base. She had to take care of all of that when she was the assistant, one of the assistants with Mr. Williams, and then the assistant to Bruce. So I'm not going to go on and on about the historical segment. I'm not going to talk about all of the stuff that you had to juggle, all the balls that you had to juggle. I'm not even going to talk about the health challenges that she had. And guess what? She just kept right on trucking. The health challenges didn't stop her from doing what she had to do for this county. All I'm going to say is that I'm better off because I had the opportunity to work with you and for you. One of the things that you did for me was to let me know how much you appreciated when I came to Citizen Services, that I wanted to roll my sleeves up and learn. And so the word went forward. Teach her everything you can teach her, because she's here to work and she's here to learn, and you were a big part of that learning curve. And Yvonne, I can only say that, what a deep, deep, deep institutional knowledge gap we're going to have with your leaving us. But you know what? You're leaving us in some capable hands. Sharon, Deb, and your sidekicks. I know that Yvonne taught you just about everything that she could teach you. And I'm told from Mr. Chilella, our county administrator, that you left us with an exit portfolio of information second to none. And so kudos to you for that, and thank you for everything that you've done for this county and for the least of us in this county. God bless you.
So with that, it is my honor and my privilege, it's our honor and our privilege, to present you with this commendation and a small token of our respect and affection from the entire board of chosen freeholders. We love you, we're gonna miss you, but we might still be able to work that out and change your retirement papers. But we do love you. Enjoy your retirement.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you. I didn't get here by myself. When I came to welfare in 1971, I was 2 years old. And actually, it was the birthday of my oldest daughter. So I would always know my anniversary because she was 2 on that day. And we needed the money, and I needed a job. And I took her to a person who was the secretary to Phil Lazaro. And she said, "Oh, what a pretty child." And I said, "Yeah, I'm looking for a job." And she said, "Well, why don't you come down to the welfare board? We can hire you as a clerk." I came in and I sat down at what was one of the oldest typewriters known to man, probably was the first one. And I don't know how to type. I had taken a $15 course at Weequahic High. And all the keys clumped up like this when I hit them. And I just sat there and I bust out laughing. But the person that interviewed me said, "Oh, I see you speak Spanish. Do you have a degree?" And I said, "Yes." She said, "Oh, we're looking for welfare aides that speak Spanish. Would you be interested in that?" Well, I looked at the keys on the typewriter, and I said, "Sure." And that's how I got to the welfare board. I did not know welfare existed till I walked through those doors. So everything that I've learned, somebody has taken a chance on me, has seen something in me that I didn't necessarily see right then. And it's been a learning experience for me too. And you have to, excuse me, I'm not usually emotional, and I didn't think I'd be emotional today, but I am. Because after 42 years, you don't ever imagine that you've got to say goodbye to all the people and the cards and the well wishes. And God, I'm glad I can hear this while I'm alive.
That's true.
Because you usually don't get this. And I'm still getting cards, and I'm still getting calls, and I'm still getting people going, "For real? You're leaving?" And I'm like, "No, I'm gone," because I did leave October 1st, and I've been enjoying it. And the thing I've been enjoying most of all is getting acquainted with me and not having to deal with 100 people a day easily. But I still love Essex County. I still live in Essex County. I'm still going to make those phone calls
Good.
and make sure that you guys are doing what you're supposed to do for the citizens. And I'm still out there with this head full of information, so you better catch it before it falls out. Because, you know, something has to fall out for new stuff to come in. So
That's good.
I am thankful to the Board of Chosen Freeholders because they've always supported me. Freeholder, President Watson, you know I love you. You know my brother loves you more.
Yes.
And he sends his love. He couldn't
And
be
just
here.
tell him I send my love.
But Carol, come on now, we family. And all of you just have been so good to me and so helpful to me and supportive to me. And there is a wealth of knowledge in there. And all I say is ask me the question, and I will try to get you the answer. And that's what we should do with everybody that asks for our help, no matter who they are.
That's right.
That's how I came here. That's how I learned. And that's how I'm going to be till I'm 115 in my wheelchair doing the electric slide. So I thank you, and I can talk because that's what they used to pay me for. So I'll get off stage now. Thank you.
Thank you.